Hello everybody, it's finally the end of the playoffs and all the results are in for all the teams. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Without further ado, I'm Tresleo.
And I'm Goggles.
And this is
The Show Report.
So, playoffs are finally over, fellas. And all the results are in, and we can safely say that Supersonic Turtles does come away with one championship. And Goggles, explain to the audience who that is.
Well, that would be the Academy team who were carrying the flag this season. It looked like there were going to be a few teams in it, but kind of a few rough weeks. But Academy's got you back. Don't worry, we got this.
Out of all teams, Academy pulls it up through. And you know what? So proud of the boys. And Goggles isn't saying it, but he's on the Academy squad. So, you know, half the peeps in here are championship winners.
I don't want to, toot my own horn too much, but like, yeah, I am on the team. But we also have, Yoshi is on there. We got Dustin and Fox is on there. One of my buddies hopped in as a sub for a little bit. Mr. Hercules. So thanks to all you guys. You guys have made the season super successful for Academy and helped to make a successful season once again for the Turtles as a whole.
Wow, and so graceful, man. So humble. That's why I love Goggles so much, man. I mean, sometimes he can be a little braggy, but he's been so graceful on this championship, man. It's awesome.
Well, that is the thing that I brag about things that, that
don't fucking matter.
Yeah. When it actually comes down to it, I know how to be humble.
But I appreciate that, and thank you to all the players in the Academy for bringing something this season for the Turtles. And you know what? We'll watch your careers with great intent. For the other team's results, Tango Squad and Turtle Tap were the only other teams that were in any sort of championship contention, being in the semifinals. And Tango and Turtle Tap finished in 3rd and 4th respectively. I was on both squads, and man, it sucks to lose twice. If one team made it, that's cool, but you're missing the final twice, that hurts a little. But you know what, man? We gave it our best. We gave it our best shot, and we fought for it hard, and it wasn't easy. Honestly, with Turtle Tap, it went all the way to Game 7, and it was Game 7 overtime. We had one goal to score. We were right there, and yeah, we got the 4th place on that. So it's all good. GG's to Nightmare and GG's to Evo. Tango did get the forfeit win, unfortunately, because the other team couldn't get their schedule right or something with their 3rd person, and eventually it took too long. But I mean, we all still had a great season to make it this far, and just exceeded all expectations. We were off to a very rough start. And as I mentioned in one of the articles online, in case anybody actually reads those, there was a tidbit I mentioned that Tango looked like they were having a rough season, but they still got a chance. It was the entire season. Tango was right there, almost. They're right there. So I'm sure next season they're gonna pick up just where they left off, and they're gonna get there this time. Story of my life, man. I was right there every time.
Yeah, you just gotta keep your heads up, stay focused on the next season, and it'll be there for you.
Yeah, and unfortunately though, the team is it's disbanding. Players are leaving for different reasons. But I'm glad we made this run the way we did, and that we were able to finish it out. So GG's to them. And moving on from all the playoff hype, now that it's the end of the season and Christmas is very closely approaching, we're hosting a big turtle event for all our Supersonic Turtles out there and everyone that wants to participate. It is a final event for right before Christmas. I believe it is on the 20th, and that is a Saturday. It's going to be streamed, and we're going to have 6 players in one match there compete for some prize pool, for some prizes. Sorry, excuse me, not prize pools. For some prizes that are going to be given out, and those are yet to be said. It's a surprise. it's a great Christmas spirit. It's a surprise, man. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And if you want to be one of those 6 people, there are 2 ways to enter, and the first way is winning showdown. And if you're already a previous showdown winner, you don't really count into that. If you happen to win a showdown again, it would go to the second place person. And then there's going to be another tournament. It's going to be a ones tournament, and that's going to happen closer to the 20th, and that will be for the final spot from the tourney. So from now until the 20th, there will be 3 showdowns. One of them already happened. So that means 1 spot has been taken, and that is for Messi Boy. He won the very first showdown of the Winter Special, and 2 more showdowns between now and then, because 2 more Fridays. And then there will be 3 spots from the tournaments, the 2v2 and the ones. So make sure to stay tuned for those, and be alert, be ready, and enter for your chance to win. So what are your thoughts on this, Goggles?
Well, it's a lot to remember, so we might need a posting or something, just off the top of my head. But it sounds like a cool way to get in. You know, we've seen everybody from everywhere, you know, winning showdowns. It's not just the top guys. So I think that's a good way to get people in. Yeah, find your teammate for that 2s tournament. That'll be fun. And who doesn't want to see that 1s tournament for the last spot, that cherished last position? You know, who will it be? But yeah, no, this should be fun. It's a nice way to do kind of a little bit of a fun, you know, matchup. Kind of a, not exactly an all-star game, but you know.
Yeah, and I would like to do East versus West. I would need more interest from the community. If you guys are interested in that, I'll get together the best of the East and best of the West. We'll put them together, and we'll also add you guys into that. Just let me know if that's something you guys sound interested in, and I'll go ahead and set up a poll again that we can do again and have another, you know, all-star match like we did last season. But again, before I get into all that, needs to be something I need to make sure that everybody's, you know, down for it. I don't want to set it up and then it's not gonna happen. So, but yeah. So I hope to see you guys in the Winter Special, and we're moving on. So now for your end of season awards. Of course, the club's choice for MVP of the season will be none other than Yoshi Chunk from Academy Squad. Again, Yoshi helped lift his team to Academy's first championship and 2nd for the Supersonic Turtles. So congratulations, Yoshi, you are the MVP of the season. And there will be a player's choice as well for the top 3 of the season, and that will be a poll decided, and I'll compile it together and send it out to you guys sometime this week. So make sure to vote for that too, for your player's choice. Do you have any picks, Goggles, ahead of time? Like maybe a little preview of who you'd be voting for, who you can see entering those voting polls? Well,
a lot of really good regular season potential, you know, potential choices there. I think probably, personally, I'm leaning towards Eggnog, but it could be either of the other 2 elite guys. They had a really great season. But yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at Academy, and just not only did Yoshi do a great job, but you know, Dustin did a spectacular job hopping in there. You know, couple weeks into the season, and really helped lift us. Yeah, those guys have done a great job. And just before I forget, congrats, Yoshi. You definitely deserve the MVP vote. I didn't even have to like say anything. Yeah, it was just decided. So well done, man, and thanks for the trophy.
Yeah, and going back to that Dustin comment you made earlier, Dustin, 60-something demos or something like that in the championship match. I think someone went back and recorded it as 68 or something like that. Was total demos inflicted throughout the entire series. Man, some would call that toxic. I have no idea what that was, but that's insane.
Yeah, like, it was a little disgusting.
That takes some effort.
Yeah, the other team was getting a little grouchy, but like at the end of the day, you know, it was a strategy that was working for us. So like, why wouldn't we use it? You know?
Yeah, and you know what? It won you guys a championship. So again, congrats to Academy, and congrats to the Yoshi for winning your MVP. And remember to vote for your player's choice MVP. So now it is time for your Turtle of the Month. This month's Turtle of the Month for November goes to none other than Pat, MC Pat 22. Congratulations, Pat. I believe this is your 2-time, and you're getting Turtle of the Month because you've been a great member of the community, and you have continued to, show your rise in as a community member and someone that everyone can rely on and depend on as a turtle. And especially in my absence, you've been there and you've been able to fill in, and that honestly deserves all the credit and recognition that you genuinely deserve. So congratulations, you are the Turtle of the Month for November. All right.
So. Now that we've gotten to this point, the point where I never show up. But that's okay, because we're about to see some sick-ass skills of the week. Roll it!
I do. Is it too much to ask? I don't want you back. I don't want you back. Is it too much to ask? I don't want you back. Don't want you back. No matter the distance I cover, you always there. Just mother, please let me find another.
Woo! Those are some sweet ass skills, Goggles.
Yeah, one of these days I will show up in one of those clips. But yeah, no, sick, silky. I'm telling you guys, I'm this close. I'm gonna hit something cool one of these days. You'll see it.
The day Goggles hits a flip reset is the day I uninstall Rocket League.
I almost had one the other day on accident.
I should
Not
probably
even kidding.
uninstall Rocket League.
I was so close. I was like, oh. I didn't know I knew
Before
how to do
me,
that.
if he does it before me, oh, I'm gonna be so upset.
Oh, you didn't hit one yet.
No,
I didn't know that.
no. I've been like plat diamond for the longest, and like I was plat when you were still silver and gold, and now you're catching up. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried.
I have a goal now.
No. All right. Anyways, that concludes everything about the Supersonic Turtles in this show report. Again, the Turtles had a really good showing this season. We had 8 teams make playoffs, and some teams got eliminated. Obviously, that's the nature of playoffs, and people fought till the end. And we came out with 1 winner and two top 4 finishes on top of the winner. So that makes a pretty good run. Pretty almost the same as last season. We also had 3 teams make a top 3 finish, and one of them was a championship finish. So pretty good conversion for the Turtles, and man, these teams out here, they're fighting for it. So without further ado, I'm Tresleo,
And I'm Goggles.
and this has been the Show Report. And you know what? We'll watch your careers with great interest. Cue in Palpatine. Just kidding. No. Star Wars reference, you wouldn't get it.
I do. It's just a weird reference to make.
Or is it evil laughter intensifies? Okay, I just memed out loud. Alright.
Roll it.
Where I never show up.
You really
I'm pretty sure I put at least one of your clips in there.
No, it's because I never submit clips, is what I meant.
Oh yeah, you never submit shit.
I never think I do anything cool enough to warrant it. I always get almost, where I'm like, oh, that would have been super cool, but I didn't quite pull it off, so I'm not submitting it.
Oh, okay.